Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another reaction. Today, guys, I'm checking out Young Justice Season 3, Episode 16, entitled Illusion of Control. Is that the actual title? Let me double check one more time. Illusion of Control. Okay. I like that title. I really like that title. I'm not really sure what that is reference to, but I guess we'll find out. Because when I saw Episode 15, I did a little bit earlier this evening, I saw Leverage. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. And then they early on explain, why it's called Leverage, or at least they reference the word. I'm like, oh, okay, that's why it's called this. So Illusion of Control, I guess we'll have to wait and see. I've really enjoyed Episode 14. I checked out yesterday, and Episode 15 I checked out a little bit earlier this evening. Really good stuff. I'm really enjoying this show. I mean, come on, renew the goddamn show. Probably sound like a broken record, and I'm fine with that. I want to sound like a broken record for this aspect, because I was campaigning for months before they announced Season 3 back. I think, was it 2016, 2017, or whatever? I was campaigning on daily on Twitter for this show to return when it was the potential for going to Netflix for Season 3. That was back in the day, and then now here we are with Season 3. So yeah, I've been on this thing for a while, and I'm really enjoying the show so far. I'm really digging what they're doing, introducing new characters, of course bringing back old fan favorites, and I'm excited to see what they do in this episode, because Episode 14 and 15 were drastically different with focusing on different characters, so I'm interested to see if we're going to focus on the same characters we focused on last episode, or even Episode 14, or switch it up entirely and go a new different direction to focus on some others, because I'm itching for some Batman. Come on now. Anyways, there you have it, guys. There you have it, guys. What the fuck am I talking about? Anyways, it's been a long day. Episode 16 of Young Justice Season 3, guys. Let's get into it now. Let's go. Okay. Awesome. She keeps looking at him. Oh yeah, the hair or whatever. Whatever hair. I wonder what that's all about. I forgot to mention that in Episode 15.
Garfield Logan, Queen Perdita, meet my girlfriend, Tracy. She's a big fan. I'm a big fan.
I'm a big fan.
Lovely to meet you. This was supposed to be a team building day, right? Because I'm feeling a little like a seventh wheel. I mean, so
sorry, man. Oh, I'm fucking up. I don't know what's happening.
Tara's been through a lot. You know, she doesn't talk much, but...
Yeah, there's a reason why she doesn't talk much.
Crash, huh? Yeah.
Oh, his car moves so slow. Will someone please explain why this is even slightly crashed? My friend.
Slightly.
Watch me.
Oh, you'll pay for that, peasant.
Peasant.
Burn! Gotta get a girlfriend.
I'm sorry, man. He's having no fun.
Forager has decided that Earth has all the best holidays. Forager asks Victor Stone if holidays here are always crushing that magic.
Yes.
Bud asked someone else.
God.
Anything right now. She convinced herself that she needed that inhibitor collar.
Well, after what she did, I mean, can't blame her.
Believe me, it's been noted. Got you some cotton candy, amigo. You sure about that? Hey, it's a long way from the booth to here. I got hungry.
It's about setting the right example, offering hope to meta-teens and kids.
Could've used some more of that when we went meta.
Exactly. The game's rigged against us by the Lex Luthors of this world. We need to change the...
Uh-oh.
Okay.
What's happening?
Maybe I did eat too much cotton candy.
Dizzy!
Oh, shit.
It's vertigo. That's Count Vertigo to you.
Brr. Ugh. Damn, he's keeping up. Ah. Awesome. It's a way to inspire and get them all to work together.
And now will Vic come enjoy Thanksgiving dinner with Vic's hive?
I don't have a hive, Fred.
Vic does have a hive.
Vic does have a
With
hive.
many drones. Caterpillar Vic cannot be helped. But butterfly, Vic, can.
What?
In any case,
And back to this.
So frustrating.
You know, I think I can bring it down without injury.
Oh.
They'll have to
There you go.
Could use a little salt.
Oh, not on the...
Was actually talking about the way she's mentored these young people, brought them onto the team, worked with them as Tigress.
You're back with the team? You're Tigress again?
Yes. Damn it. Why'd you invite her?
Chance at a normal life. Soon you'll have your master's degree and then your doctorate.
Which doesn't mean...
Look at me, Artemis. Look at you, Finn Barber. Is this what you want for yourself? You don't have to fight crime to help people. You can get out of the life once and for all.
Can't.
And Will.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Me and Will, nothing. He's my brother-in-law.
Why do you hover 1 meter off the ground? What are you talking about? I'm like 100 feet up. Your visual input does not match with my sonic mapping of this area. Meaning, Vertigo's using illusions to fool us. Hello, Megan. I was running.
Hello, Megan.
Checking the same building over and over.
Damn, he punched a bear. Tickles.
This is for the murder of my father.
Damn. Oh. Okay. Now this makes more sense.
It was devastation. Well, that explains a lot. Oh, I'm so stupid. Wendy and a bunch of the other kids at the center were rescued from Onslaught and Bialia.
Then Perdita's kidnapping
Was just a distraction. Want to put a metahuman in a box?
Oh. Damn. There you go. Whoa.
Don't want to know.
Oh, okay, that was good. Good.
Father box, so they can't open any more boom tubes.
Through the father box into its own portal.
That is the last bribe you get, puppy.
That dog should not be accepting bribes.
I was like, wait, what? Okay.
It's not all Gabrielle's fault. In any case, you're not Gabrielle. You're Violet. I'm sure Brion would understand. Hello? Yes, it has been a long time, I know. But I need your help.
Who?
It's not about the limelight. I'm more of a lemon light person myself. Look, we were here, so we.
And not just cool. Hot.
Well, you know, I'm a friend of theirs.
Sure you are.
Damn.
You gotta get a girlfriend.
There you have it, guys. Young Justice, Season 3, Episode 16, Illusion of Control. Pretty damn good episode. And what I liked about it is that it focused on the two separate areas that we kind of focused on in the episode 14 and 15, and then we get to this one where we're focusing on Halo and all of them and Terra and that, and then we're also focusing on this youth center where we're seeing these new metahumans being brought in or whatever, and it was kind of like seeing a little get-together for the holidays on one end, and there's some family drama, and then on one end we have a secret mission going on at the moment because they're at this get-together, and all of a sudden they all eat the cotton candy, they're all in pain, and then of course Count Vertigo, not really, shows up and kidnaps Beast Boy's girlfriend. And right before this happened, it was so weird, and it was just set up. He's like, you know, it just feels like we're not doing enough. We're on these secret stealth missions and all this kind of stuff, and then all of a sudden, boom, shit goes down. They all team up, and they go fucking, I don't know how far they went out of the path, but they went off and saved her, and this whole fight sequence ensued, and it was really cool. They actually ended up back at the place, too, because it was all a diversion, which was a pretty cool reveal as well. It's like, well, it's not just kidnapping her. It wasn't even really about kidnapping her at all. It was about the diversion of taking back all those metahumans you pulled and took from us. We're going to take them back. So it was really cool to see that. And then Beast Boy at the end, along with Impulse and Blue Beetle, are like, okay, fuck, I think it's Impulse, right? Yeah, Bart Allen, yeah. If I remember, like, God, there's so many fucking characters. I'm trying to keep up with all of it. But they're like in front of the camera saying, well, we were here, we decided to help. And they're trying to like bring in what he was saying. Beast Boy was really smart about how it's about what we choose to do with our powers too. Like, we want people to see that we can do some good, that we can save people. Because this whole situation with the Lex Luthor situation, and it's like there's so many restrictions in what they can and can't do. And it's nice for them to just get into the forefront of it and say, look, if we weren't here, all these metahumans would have been stolen away, and it would have been bad. But we were here, and we stood up. Now, I wonder what this is going to do for Garth, because Beast Boy is under contract with this TV show or whatever the fuck. Yeah, I think it's a TV show. And, like, what's going to happen in terms of that contract? Like, I don't think it's going to breach it, but is it going to be to where they work him so much he can no longer be a part of the team? That could potentially happen down the road. I mean, you know, he's under that contract. He can't get out of it, but who knows? But it was cool to see all of them working together, saving her, and they were having fun, but there was also some conflicts because Windfall or whatever her name is, the girl that sucked all the air out of the room or whatever, and she was like, I'm not going to wear no collar, and then that happens in the last episode about where she just was very uncomfortable with her powers, and she needed to get a little pick-me-up, if you will. And it was just really cool just to see a team working together, fighting, saving the day, saving metahumans, and just, you know, having fun with it at the same time. I mean, it was drastic, and it was like, we got to get to him, we got to save him. But it was also fun. It felt fun. Now, on the other side of it, I feel so bad. Cyborg Vic, he's not at that stage. They kind of hinted at it at the end. He's not at that stage where he's accepting. I think Cyborg, throughout the history of Cyborg, at a point he accepts who he is. He accepts what he is, but it's not an easy road. It's definitely not an easy road for him at all. And in this interpretation, I was getting a little bit frustrated with him in this episode because Forager was trying so fucking hard to get him to come inside, to get him to participate in the tradition, sitting, eating. Now, we didn't get to see it, but he walks in the door. He looks at Forager. They both smile, indicating Vic is now coming in, and he's going to try to mingle and kind of, you know, be there with everybody. So that was good. That was good on that front. Now, Artemis, on her side, Halo and all them, it's getting a little awkward because the more and more Violet sees of the body she inhabits and the memories, she's piecing it all together, trying to piece it all together, trying to figure out what the hell's going on. And she tells the doctor, I forget her name, there's so many goddamn characters on the show, so you gotta forgive me for that, but she tells her, you know, I was the one that let the assassin in. And she's like, I don't think she realized what she was doing. Or maybe she did. I don't know. But she's like, you can't tell them. You can't tell them at all. And then she calls somebody on the phone. The doctor calls somebody on the phone, like, who the fuck are you talking to? Very curious. Very, here's my thing, and here's what I think is so great about the storytelling. Is you don't know who to fucking trust. Like, that's really the ultimate thing here. Who do you trust? There's a certain amount of characters on the show, of course, you trust. They've given you no reason to not trust them. But whenever it's a new character, or whenever it's a character that's always been questionable, like this doctor, I have questions. I've had questions. Now I have even more fucking questions after I'll be inside in a minute, Halo. You just go on ahead and act normal, you know. Hello? Yes. It's been a long time since we've talked or whatever. And then it cuts away. Tara, can't trust her either. Okay? Now, when they were introducing the guy in the previous episode who's been kind of the counselor for the Windfall girl or whatever, spiky-haired guy who was translating adult speak during the press conference in episode 15. At first in that episode, I'm like, do I trust him? I don't know. Do I trust him? Maybe he's too nice. Maybe he's too cool. But he's trustworthy, it seems. So that's fine. Okay. I don't think we've seen him before. So yeah. But there's a number of characters you don't know if you're going to trust. And I like how they brought in Artemis's mother and had her get really confrontational to Artemis about her being back on the team as Tigress. And she was out of the life, and then she came back. Understandable, but you got to understand at the same time she is a hero and she wants to do good, and that this is her life. Yes, she has a separate life outside of being Tigress and being Artemis Tigress. You get my point. She has a separate life, but at the same time, it pulls her back in. It does, and so far she's been balancing it pretty well. So I feel like her mother's overreacting, but then again, whenever they hint at something, whenever there's a conversation between two characters, you have to pay attention, because everything said could potentially lead to a storyline down the road, or something happens because this person said this. Perfect example in episode 15. The Windfall girl who sucked all the air out, couple scenes prior to her sucking all the air out and she couldn't control her power and she was going to kill all three of them in the room with her. She said, I have no reason to wear a collar. So always pay attention to dialogue, especially in the show, because you never know what they're going to do. Because if a character says something, it's probably going to happen, or it's going to be the opposite later. So yeah. So there you have it, guys. That's my reaction to episode 16. Overall, pretty damn good episode. I cannot wait for next week's episode. I'm ready. I'm ready for more Young Justice. Season 4. Come on. Hope you guys saw the reaction. Curious to know what you guys thought about this episode. Let me know in the comment section below, guys. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.